kop. Winkelweerdeckel moesten ziek alleen een paardenbeem op. Geet mir geen zacht lid, die drop moest van regen.
Welcome to Kill Me Now with Judy Gold. I am your host, Judy Gold, and this week we have a very special episode of Kill Me Now. My guest this week, and this will be part one and part two of our conversation. This is just a one episode special. I am here with someone you all know very well, but you don't really know. You only know through what I've said about her. And she's here to defend herself. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest for Valentine's Day, the one and only, my lover, my rock, my everything. Elysa Halpern is here.
That's so sweet, Tar.
I know, and you're gonna have you're gonna have your fake personality on and act like you're really nice. Now,
no, I won't.
Yes,
you'll see the real me.
So the reason we're doing this episode, besides the fact that I'm in rehearsals from 12 to 6, and then writing, and I really am unavailable. But we wanted to do a Valentine's Day episode, and the reason is I hate Valentine's Day. I've always hated Valentine's Day. As a young child going to public school in New Jersey, which was so fun. As a young child, on Valentine's Day, they would always do these, the
classroom Valentines where you had to send Valentines.
And it was very hetero. And no one ever gave me a fucking Valentine. Did you do that? Did you do the Valentine?
Yeah, we did that.
Your mother?
Oh, what do you mean my mother?
In the mic.
No, we would all buy Valentine's Day cards and write them to your classmates.
Right, for everyone in your classroom.
Yeah, so everyone got a Valentine's.
But it's it's so stupid. It's stupid. It's a stupid holiday.
Okay, I don't think so. It's about love, St. Valentine.
Yes, and one time, I'm going to tell you this. I never told you this before, but one time my father gave me a Valentine's Day card and he wrote Happy Saint Valentine's Day. Okay? So let's look up Valentine's Day.
Well, he was trying to be funny.
Valentine's Day. I'm going to Google.
Everyone's funny in your family.
I'm Googling. Well, Google.
Well, you're the funniest.
I'm going to Google. No, I'm not going in there. Okay, ready? I'm going to Google.
So how can you hate Valentine's Day? That's how we met.
Right. We're gonna
due to a Valentine's Day.
I know. I didn't get there yet.
Oh, sorry.
So, thanks for ruining that. Okay. So Valentine's Day, let me just read this to you. As you all know, is February 14, which is today. Okay. The origin of Valentine's Day from gossipy.com is, have you ever wondered about its meaning? Okay. We all know the answer to the question, what is Valentine's Day date? We know it's February 14th. And almost all nations around the world have adopted the tradition of this celebration of love. Valentine's Day is a special occasion to express affection and admiration for our loved ones. Now, what if you're asexual?
Well, you don't have to. You could
do it you could give a Valentine's card to your parents. Well, my father gave it to me. Oh, you can give it to yourself.
It said for your loved ones, Star. So you can send a Valentine's Day card to anyone that you want.
Okay, this is the most.
Have you been to a drugstore and seen all the cards?
Yes.
You can send them to your mother, your daughter.
Well, my mother's dead.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And I don't have a daughter. Okay. Well, although the legend of Valentine's Day is still a question mark until now, the most well-known story comes from ancient Rome. There are 3 legends about the patron saint Valentine, or Valentinus. Sounds like penis. Recognized by the Catholic Church. It's a Catholic holiday. In the beginning, there was a priest named Valentinus with a big penis who lived in Rome in the 3rd century. During this era, the Emperor Claudius, too, with a pagan Catholic, introduced laws that forbade marriage. He argued that Christians must focus on paying tribute to Rome. Despite this absurd prohibition, the priest still secretly held a wedding ceremony for a young couple. Unfortunately, he was discovered and executed. So you better watch it.
Okay. That's nice.
Another story claims that this person was a bishop of Terni. He was martyred because of trying to free Christians from prison. The other version reveals that he left a letter to his lover, probably the jailer's daughter, signed from your Valentine before his death. Valentinus became a popular saint in the Middle Ages, regardless of the true story and his penis. Some people believe February 14th is celebrated to commemorate his death. Meanwhile, scientific evidence shows the similarities between the modern-day holiday and the festival of Lupercalia. The Catholic Church attempted to eliminate paganism, unite it into a single occasion, St. Valentine's Day. It honored fertility rites and lottery pairing. It was not until the 1500s that the occasion became associated with romantic ideas. It is the word that describes the lover in poetry and song that originates from Chaucer. In the late 1700s...
I would say Chaucer.
Oh, Chaucer, sorry. Okay, I sound like an idiot. Chaucer. In the late 1700s, the first commercial cards were issued. This anniversary of love is also gradually spreading its influence worldwide from here. Okay. So it's now moved on from a religious holiday to a fucking stupid holiday where people who are not in relationships feel left out.
You don't know how they feel.
Well, I know what I felt like. I was like, ugh, it's Valentine's Day. All the straight people and like, oh, everyone's going to have like wearing hearts and wearing red. And I was just like, you're an asshole.
Well, I was at the card store today and
Yes.
I did see a Valentine's Day card with 2 men on the front.
Oh, yeah. Now they have that.
Yeah,
Where's
but
the women?
I didn't find the women. So, yeah, I was going to tell you that.
Well,
I thought
just
you would
did.
find that interesting.
Well, yeah, it's all about men. I also have something else to say about men. You know, as someone with a 12 and a half women's shoe, almost a 13, you know I've had very hard time finding shoes.
Yes.
And now they're much easier to find. Why? Because of RuPaul's Drag Race. And when a man needs a woman's shoe, that's when all of a sudden they become available. Okay? So that's the story of the men, in that if a man needs it, it appears. Okay.
Okay, can we go back to the theme, which is Valentine's
the theme is
Day?
Valentine's Day. So
I'm wearing red because I like the holiday. I want to... Red is passion, heart, love, and
you have red lipstick on,
and I have
too.
red lipstick on.
You're very beautiful, darling.
Thank you, Dar.
Okay.
You're just saying that. Right
no,
now.
I'm not, but she's my darling, and we call each other Dar. Okay, so the reason we wanted to do this Valentine's Day show is that we met. This is the only good thing about Valentine's Day, is that we met because of Valentine's Day. So this is Time Out New York, the dating issue. Okay, why you're single.
When is it from?
And I'm getting Dar.
Oh, sorry.
And what you can do about it. So this is the I was going to say episode, but it's issue number 593. It was only $2.99, and it's from February 8th.
With the price. Go ahead.
It's February 8th to the 14th, 2007. So this is the February 8th, 2007 episode, and issue. And they have all of these, this whole why you're single article with photos. But there's some excuses why you would be single, because you're desperate, because you love the sound of your voice, because you're afraid of commitment.
Because you're too controlling.
Right. Like you.
No, you.
Because you're cheap.
You.
Because you're shy. You're too shy.
No.
No, neither of us.
Because you can't get over your ex.
Should we do a little bell ring for the ex?
Yeah. Okay.
Her mother was sure.
That's it.
Okay. Because you have too many roommates. Because you're overweight.
No.
Because you're allergic to everything.
No.
Because you have bad breath. Actually, no.
What?
Because you're a straight woman who only goes out with her gay friends. Because you're a gay man who only goes out with the straight friends. Because you can't get over your ex. Because your voice could cut glass. All right, so because you're ugly, because you're too pretty, because you don't drink, because you're in love with yourself.
Because you're secretly gay. What? That's why.
Well, that would be you, because you were
No.
secretly gay when I met you. Okay, so admit it, Dar. You didn't tell.
I wasn't secretly gay.
Did your parents know?
Yes, they knew.
No,
Judy.
they did not know.
Judy.
Until you
We
actually
went on
said it.
They
it
went on
doesn't matter.
They took
They
my
didn't know.
girlfriend on vacation.
But Elysa, you would never come out. No one was talking about it. They're waspy Jews. Okay, so you get to, that's the big article about why, and then why you're single, and then they have this thing, date our friends. Okay, and date our friends. It says if you like Time Out New York, You'll love our pals. Meet our hottest, smartest, and most eligible cohorts. Email your favorite below. No dates guaranteed. And if you hurt them, we'll hunt you down. Okay. So I literally was asked by Beth Greenfield, who was the LGBT. I don't know how many. There were only a few letters at that point. Yeah. She was the LGBT, maybe Q, I don't know, editor of Time Out New York. And she picked me to be the most eligible single. And as you can see here, I'm the eldest of all of them. The one, I was 44. Oh, God. And I thought I was, 44 is young, motherfuckers. There's only one other person in their 40s who's 41, and the rest are like in their 30s or 20s. Okay. Not anymore. So this was 16 years ago.
Look at how gendered it was, because if you want, if you were looking for a woman, you had a pink circle. If you were looking for a man, you had a blue circle.
And if you were bi, you had a blue and a pink circle. It was very not the way it is now. There was no non-binary and all that stuff. Okay, so no one was worried about their pronouns. So it says Judy, 44. This is my ad. Judy, 44. Manhattan, that's where I'm from. Comedian, actor. Okay, says Judy. This is what I wrote under my photo.
I was at home flipping through the pages.
Right, but let me read it. That's my photo. I had to go and get the photo taken. Okay, my hair looks awful. Anyway.
No, it looked good.
It was thinner. Okay.
All right, so was everyone.
All right.
Okay.
Says Judy. This is what I wrote underneath. I am the mother of 2 wonderful boys, and I'm looking for someone to do their laundry. We'll spend romantic nights snuggling under my flannel troll-patterned quilt with a bottle of red wine while I yell at my mother over the phone.
Now, I'm very good at laundry, so that really caught my eye.
And then I said, seriously, smart, funny, and Jewish wins me over every time. Now, so that's what I wrote. And then underneath it, Beth Greenfield, the editor who picked me, wrote, says Beth Greenfield, gay and lesbian editor, besides the obvious, she's pretty, witty, and gay. Judy is funny, super smart, loyal, and a talented off-Broadway star. And then I had a Gmail account, tonysingle.judy.
That was Time Out New York, Dar.
Right, Tony Single. Yeah. But it was Tony.
Right.
This is the. Right. I'm going to look up that thing. tonysingle.judy@gmail.com. And so I put this in, and then, and part of me was like, oh, maybe I'll meet someone, and part of me was like, oh, this is good publicity, and I could, But I was secretly hoping to meet someone, and I started getting these.
Publicity? You tell me?
I'm not saying that.
Okay. You did it for publicity?
I didn't know if I was going to meet someone. Calm down. This is what I'm dealing with, people. Okay. So I started getting some responses, and they would be funny. Like a lot of them would be funny, and I'd engage with the person, right? And then all of a sudden, I'd say, "Oh, can you send me a photo?" Because they knew what I look like, and this. I'm saying this because of Elysa. They knew what I look like, and I get the photo, and then I wouldn't respond anymore to their emails because one woman took a photo. When you walk in the building, in an office building,
yes,
and they're like, "Can show me your ID?" And then they take a photo. One of those photos. She went downstairs to the front desk of whatever office building. And so I was like losing all hope. And finally.
Oh, but wait.
What?
They weren't, you must have gotten some nice photos because you went on some dates.
Right. I did go on a date. I went on a date, on the Upper West Side. I went to this French restaurant. Well, they were French Jews, but they hate the Jews. Okay. I went to this French restaurant and we were meeting. And
did you know the person was Jewish?
I think she was Jewish. All I know is that I got to the restaurant and she was waiting for me at a table by the bar with her calculator out and her bills and her checkbook.
So you were late.
No,
You're always late.
I wasn't late.
Okay,
I wasn't
but
late.
she had to do something, so she was doing.
Dar, who sits? Why are you?
She was an accountant. Maybe she was an accountant.
This is the thing. This is the thing, everyone. She wasn't an accountant. She had her Con Ed bill. Okay, she will never take my side. Like she will even if she agrees with me, she will take the opposite side. Okay, so this woman was literally sitting there paying her bills.
All right, not
okay. So
right.
and then I had dinner with her.
All right,
upstairs,
and then what happened? And who paid at the end?
I don't remember. Probably we split it.
Did she take out the calculator
to figure out the tip?
Yeah.
See, this is why I love Elysa. Okay, so that was one. I don't even know if I went on that many. And then like a week, you waited a week, right?
At least. I
had to, like 2 weeks.
I had to poll all my friends and be like, is this for real? Do you think this is just a joke?
Okay, so tell everyone.
So,
yeah.
I spoke to some friends and then I ended up writing to your Time Out New York email.
Right. So she wrote
really funny.
Yeah.
thing.
She wrote, and I had given up at this point. I wasn't checking it every day. And she wrote, I'm happy to do your kids' laundry if you don't mind a few pair of pink tie-dyed underwear in there. And then you said, I'm single, really single. Right?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
Was that because of the episode? The episode, the issue?
Ad? Yeah.
Or was it you trying to be like, I'm not seeing anyone else, even though you were seeing other people?
No, Judy.
Yes, you did. You went.
No, I wasn't.
You went to see Rent.
No, I didn't go to see Rent.
What'd you see?
I had tickets for Spring Awakening.
Okay, you went to Spring Awakening.
Yeah, but it wasn't
and
a
you
date,
didn't even
really.
tell me.
Judy, you went on a date afterwards? Yes, you did.
I met her.
Can we just move on? This is ridiculous.
So, all right, we won't do that. Okay, so
it's a Valentine's Day issue. We're fighting.
It's not an issue. This is an episode.
An episode.
Okay. So she writes me back, and I'm like, wow. And then she says at the end, this is where this other thing comes. Then she says at the end, I'm going to send you a photo of myself because I know what you look like, and it's only fair. But I just have to get my how old was he?
Like 7-year-old nephew.
No, he wasn't 7 because Ben was 5. So he was
2 or 3.
Yeah, my 3-year-old or 4.
3 because he's going to be 19 and Ben's 21.
So yeah, he was
my 3-year-old nephew.
My 3-year-old nephew
to help me upload.
And I was like, oh, she's so cute. Then she sends me this picture. Okay, go.
Very strategic picture.
Yeah,
I had been in San Francisco over New Year's, and my first cousin just had a baby, and I met the baby, and I asked my cousin to take a picture of me holding the baby. Well, no, I didn't add for the ad, but I had that picture, and that's the one that I sent to Judy. So
right.
I thought that
her
was very
holding
strategic.
A baby to let me know she likes babies because I had kids. But
because
I was so traumatized by the other people who had written to me. I was like, how many fingers does she have? I was really looking for something to be wrong with her. Okay, but nothing was wrong with her. And then we started emailing back and forth. And then it's the night of the Oscars. So I don't know when.
Sometime in February.
Yeah. And I was doing my off-Broadway show, 25 Questions for a Jewish Mother, at the most horrible theater, the St. Luke's Theater. We were the first show ever to go in there. And it was a homeless shelter because it was connected to a church, St. Luke's Church. And literally, I'd be on stage, I'd smell smoke because the guys from the homeless shelter would be smoking in the alleyway, or they'd start banging on the door. It was a really classy joint. And I used to go to Joe Allen's all the time after the show. We start texting back and forth, and we plan a date. And it's
no, you called me.
No, I'm not getting there. And we planned a date. It was a Tuesday night. And I called her because Monday night, this is when the Oscars were on Monday instead of Sunday. And she was home in her apartment, and I was home in mine. And I called her up, and she said hello. And that was the first time I heard her voice. And I thought, oh, she has a dykey, deep voice.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. And then, and I said, hi, it's Judy Gold. And she goes, hi. And then I
didn't go, hi.
Well, we were texting or something because I said, we're
Judy.
eating, I'm drinking red wine. And I was telling her what kind, and she was telling me what kind. And then I called her and I said, hi, it's Judy Gold. And she has made fun of the fact that I said, hi, it's Judy Gold. Like, what am I supposed to say? Hi, it's Judy? I always say Judy Gold.
Say Judy.
No, Judy Gold. That's my name, Judy Gold.
But you don't call up a friend and say, hi, it's Judy Gold.
I didn't know you. You weren't my friend yet.
Well, okay, but we had been emailing, like.
Okay, but I said, hi, it's Judy Gold. What if I said, hi, it's Judy, and it was like one of your patients or something?
Okay, but I would have known. My patients don't have my home number,
you can write,
Judy. No.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
That's crazy.
So, everything I say. Okay. So then we'd make this date to go to Joe Allen's after the show. So my show on Tuesdays was at 7. I was done at 8:30. I said, I'll meet you there at like 8:45. Right? Something like that, 8:40?
Yeah, 9, whatever.
And it was freezing. And after the show, I would talk to, the audience wanted to talk to the star.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right.
And so Elysa's waiting at Joe Allen, and I text her, I'm running a little late. And she's sitting at the bar at Joe Allen. And I finally get the fuck out of there. And I go over to Joe Allen. And it was so cold that I was wearing my mother's mink coat. Now, my mother was still alive, but when my father died, she's like, I have no place to wear. I'm never going to play. When am I going to wear this again? When? And so I took her mink coat, which I still have, but Elysa won't allow me to, I'm trying to see if Elysa won't allow me to wear it in public. But, and now I have a Canada Goose. Anyway, so I was wearing this mink coat, and she's at the bar at Joe Allen. And I open the door, and when you open the door in the freezing cold, like it's like a breeze. Like they have a plastic thing there, so it's like door opens, plastic opens, and everyone feels the cold air. You keep moving because I keep going.
Because you're going to hit me.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So the air, whatever. So I walk in, and they're all like, "Hi, Judy," and I'm wearing this mink coat, and I give the coat check. The mink coat, and I go over to the bar, and there is this adorable woman. Look at her in a skirt. She was wearing a skirt. Okay. And hot body. And I was like, and we sit there, and we're sitting next to each other at the bar. Like this, like we are right now. Like we're sitting next to each other at the bar, except we're separate. We're in the opposite, and we start, drinking, having a drink. Like I only had one glass or 2 glasses because I said to her, okay, don't kill me. But I didn't realize that I had said yes to this benefit for battered women downtown, way downtown at like 11:30.
In the East Village.
And I have to do the angry vagina monologue. Because, I was in the vagina monologues off Broadway. And I was the angry vagina, and the producers told me that I was the angriest vagina they had ever had. That was a joke in my act. Anyway, so I said, you're going to come down with me. And she's like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, yes, you are. And she's like, no. And I'm like, yes, you are. And you're like, no, I'm not. And I said, yes, you are. And she's like, all right, fine. So, so we have our little thing, and we're talking, but it's kind of weird because you said, I really like sex.
No, that's not what happened.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we're sitting there like this, and I just said, I really like sex? No,
you didn't say that.
No, I didn't.
You didn't say you like sex.
No, somehow the topic of sex came up, like you didn't have sex with your ex, and I didn't have sex with my ex.
Right.
But we were like still having, we were in our 40s.
We were at our peak. We were at our sexual peak.
Oh my God.
And so we were talking about sexless relationships. Okay. And then
yeah, we weren't just sitting there and I said, oh, I really like sex. Like that didn't happen.
You did bring it up.
No, No, Judy, I did not.
Okay, whatever. She did. Anyway, so we talked about our past relationship anyway, and then we get in this car to go downtown. And in the car, I'm so enamored with her. I call our friend Robin and literally say on the phone, I think this is it. Like, I think she's normal. And then Elysa.
And then I grab the phone and
starts
said
talking to her.
Robin.
Yeah.
I am normal, but I didn't know if Judy was normal. So I was asking Robin if you are normal at all. And Robin said no. And I just wanted to make sure.
Right. So we get to this dump in the East Village. Okay. I've lowered the microphone because I think we're really loud. So we get to this dump in the East Village, and there's no dressing room. And they say, well, you can go in the stairwell with the other performers. And Elysa comes with me into the stairwell, and there are all these, young
baby dykes with
baby dykes pierced everywhere, tattoos
leather,
and bound breasts, and me in my mother's mink coat, and Elysa from Westchester. And
we're sitting in a metal
stairway. It's gross. And she starts laughing. And I was like, I am in love with her, because if I brought my ex to a metal stairwell, can you even imagine?
No.
What is this? This is disgusting. How dare you know? So she starts laughing and thinks it's cool. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So then I do the angry.
You were hot stuff, Dar. You were performing.
Okay. So then.
Dar, I love when you perform.
I know. She
prefer
only
it.
likes me. Yeah.
Pretty
that's
much.
the thing. Yeah. Okay. So I finish my angry vagina. You have the car drive, and the car drives me home. And I say to her on the way home, do you want to come upstairs and make out?
You just said, do you want to come upstairs?
I didn't say and make out. I thought I said make out.
Maybe.
And make out.
And I said, are the boys there? But they were too young to have been home alone.
Right. And I said, no, they're at Schwendy's. And she's like, okay, then no. And I was like, fuck. So the car drops me off, and I tell the driver to take her home. But I forget to pay for the extra drop off.
Right.
Because I was so enamored with.
No, you were like, oh, you're not going to come up and put out. So I'll just send you on your way. No, that is not
true. That is not true.
So typical.
So, all right. So anyway, she goes home and
I call my friend.
And calls her friend Irene, not Jewish.
Susan.
Oh, you called Susan Jewish. And says, I had this date with her, but then she didn't even pay for the car on the way home. And her friends were all like, what a fucking bitch. Right?
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Maybe one. It was a mixed review.
See, she won't.
Review. It was mixed.
Who was on my side?
I think Irene was on your side.
Oh, of course. Love you, Irene. But Susan Koust wasn't?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But she said give you another chance.
Okay. So I apologized profusely. And then I had another show the next night. And then Thursday night was this Empire.
No, HRC, wasn't it?
No, it was Empire State Pride.
Right.
Lesbian dance. And I said, and she's like, oh, I'm already going to that. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be there. Meet me there. And so I texted her. She was already there because I had a show because I'm a performer. And she had already been there. And I texted her, meet me in the front. And she meets me in the front. And I'm talking to her. And No,
you're like decked out in your mink coat again with an entourage. You had all these people around you.
I was not.
Like, yeah, you walked in with a bunch of people.
I think Kate was with me.
No, and then Barsky.
Hillary Barsky.
There were a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I knew a lot of people. Anyway, so we walk in, and she's there, and I start telling her about the people that I was talking to after the show, and I was telling her about a particular person, and I said, and I wanted to act it out for her. So I said, you stand there and ask me blank, and I'm going to be the person. And she did it. Like, Schwendy would never do that. Like, no one would ever act out my scenes with me. And she did it. I was like, oh my God, I love you. And I turn away to go get a drink or go like, I just moved away or to say hi to someone, and I turn back and she's gone.
Right, because once again, this is not normal. You walk in and we have to do an immediate role play on the second date. That's weird.
Yeah, but you did it and you loved it.
Right, I did it. I liked it, but then I wanted to dance.
Right, so she decided she left and I couldn't find her. And I'm like, fuck, where the fuck did she go? And I start walking around this club all over the place. And I'm like, where is she? Where is she? And then I finally find her. I go, where'd you go? And you said,
what'd I say? I don't have to.
I wanted to dance. I don't have to and I was like,
stay
oh
by
my
your
God,
side.
I
Stay by your
love her.
side.
I mean, she was like, all right. So then we decide we're going to go out to Russian Samovar and have infused vodka after this dance. And we go to Russian Samovar and we're just drinking infused vodka. And then I ask her to come up again.
No, you put your hand on my leg.
Oh, yeah, under the table.
Did I do that?
No, you didn't do that, Dar. Okay. Don't act like you did. You know you didn't do that.
Okay, you did.
So under the table, I put my hand on her leg.
Very romantic.
And she was like, it was the first time we touched. And I was like, oh, yeah, I made the first move. Okay. And then I put my hand on her leg.
Okay,
and,
Judy.
Sorry. I'm putting my hand on her leg. And I knew she liked it. And then then I asked you to come home and make out with me again.
But
and
I said I have to.
And I have to go to work in the morning.
I don't know.
We had another date the following evening at the Algonquin with Alan Canoff.
We did kiss in the street outside.
Yeah, we did a little kiss. Yeah,
and then I got in the cab.
Right.
Went home. Yeah.
And then she got in a cab and went home. And then the next day, Friday, she calls me up.
Bad hangover. Bad hangover.
She called me up. She's like, "Hi, I can't come over. I'm really sick from last night."
Yeah, I'm a lightweight.
Yeah, and so I was like, I'll come over and bring you soup. And what were you like?
I was like, no, do not come here. I just want to get over this. Do not come here. And I don't think I can go to the Algonquin
and I was
tonight.
Like, fuck, God damn it. So I called Alan Canoff and he made the reservation for Saturday night.
Then you call back and say it's Saturday night. And
I said okay. I made it for Saturday, and you were like, "Oh, okay," because we were hearing we were hearing a musician, a jazz.
Well, no, yeah, but nobody famous. It was
I know someone great that Alan wanted us to.
No, Alan wanted us to hear it,
right.
which is fine. But it was like the third date in 5 days.
No, I thought it was
okay.
Fine. Anyway, so we go Saturday night. We go to the Algonquin, and there's this woman sitting near. And this should have been a fucking red flag. There's a woman sitting near Alan, and she starts talking.
Elysa DiBernardo.
Yeah, Elysa DiBernardo.
And she's a psychiatrist.
Yeah. And she gave us her card. And so she's sitting next to us. And then Elysa.
It's a cold, snowy night.
Yeah.
That's why she can't go back to Baltimore or wherever she was from.
She was staying there. She was stuck. And so Elysa, she's talking to me. And then Elysa got jealous. You did get jealous.
I think I did.
Yeah. And I should have known right there, oh my God, she's like out of her fucking mind. Because I was talking to Elysa DiBernardo. So she got really mad. But I convinced her to come over. Right? And we get to my house. Yes.
After that?
Yes. And she comes upstairs and I'm like, oh, let's make out. And we sit on the couch. I get her like a drink of water.
You keep saying, let's make out.
All right, one of the times I said, let's make out.
We came upstairs. You got me some water. And then that's it. She's sitting there doing nothing. Like a big rock on a mountain. Like nothing. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
And she reaches over and kisses me.
I had to make the first move.
And that was it. And then she had the best sex of her entire life.
Oh, please.
And then she slept over. And the following night, I was set to host this Garden State Equality big, huge gala with Mario Cuomo. Who was the
then governor?
Who was the guy? He ran for president. He died. He was really skinny. He was there. It was all these. I think Cory Booker was there.
Yeah, Cory Booker was there. All these polls.
Yeah, and we get there, and they're like, "Judy, can you come with me?" And blah blah. And Elisa's like, I'm like, oh, but Elysa. And she's like, I can handle myself. And I was like, oh my God, I can't take her. She's perfect. And then we were sitting there and I kept going up and down. And the gala was so fucking long. And it was all for marriage equality. We're going to fight for marriage equality. That it got so fucking long. Finally, at the end, like before even Mario Cuomo came up, I was like, all right, just want to let everyone know, we got marriage equality. Because it was so long, I was acting like it was funny.
Well, it was 2007, and we got marriage equality when, eventually? 2016. 15. Yeah. So,
but anyway, I was like, it was really funny. It was so fucking long, and I was really funny. And what did you say?
We were texting each other, and I said, that's when I fell in love with you.
Okay, so that's when she fell in love with me because I was really funny.
Performing.
Right, because I was performing. And I was texting her like, oh my God, how much fucking longer for this shit? And like this whole time. And the limo takes us both home. You didn't sleep over that night?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. And she goes home Monday morning. And I don't hear from her.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I don't hear from her Monday night.
No.
And I don't hear from her on Tuesday.
No.
Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. And I don't hear from her Wednesday.
Yeah. It was a lot.
And I call Robin and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, Judy, this is normal people. Like normal people are not like, they don't do that. It's too whatever. And so finally, I don't know how we reconnected. You called me?
I think so.
And you were like, oh, I just needed a couple of days or something.
I just needed 5 minutes to catch my breath.
Right. And I was like, oh my God, I love her so much. That was it. And I took Henry one day. She lived on the Upper East Side and she went to Sandy Nails to get her nails done. And it was on First Avenue. And I had to take Henry for a middle school placement test, some placement entrance exam downtown. And we were driving up First Avenue and Ben was in the back. They were both in the back.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I have a new friend who is getting her nails done and we're going to stop and say hi. So I pulled the car over and Elysa comes out of Sandy Nails. And I open the window and I go, this is Henry and Ben. I go, this is my new friend, Elysa. And Henry's like, did he say it in front of you?
Well, first they were just saying hi and they were throwing a ball back and forth at each other, fighting.
Right, fighting.
And
then Elysa.
And then I think it was after.
Yeah, so Elysa goes back in Sandy Nails and I stared at her ass because she has a hot ass. And Henry says to me, new friend? You think I'm an idiot? And that was it. But she didn't sleep over for a long time when the kids were here, did you? You were really appropriate about that.
We went slowly with that.
Yeah. It's been such a journey. And so this is our Valentine's Day. So now, Elysa brought some cards that I
brought a few of let's see. This will be our 16th Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I mean, I only brought a couple.
No, this is really our 15th because we met after the 2007.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is our 15th. I only brought a couple of the cards, but you get to amazing cards.
Right.
And what you write is so wonderful. So I don't know why you hate this one is. Look, smitten. Oh, what you do to me. Happy Valentine's Day. Who's my Valentine? I love you madly. And I mean madly.
Because it's crazy.
Because you're insane.
Okay.
Okay. And
what's that one? I have yours too, but I didn't bring them. Okay, go ahead.
You are hilarious. You are adorable. You are brilliant. And that's why I love you. That's why I love you. You're always patient. Ha ha. Not. This
is what she does in the cards. She reads the card, like the stuff that's written in the card, she underlines it. Like she fucking underlines it. Yeah.
I love your Valentines. I love your cards.
And then I found this that I thought was so adorable. Okay. Welcome home, darling. Oh JHG.
What was that?
It's from 2013, August 19, 2013. To our Judy, we missed you so much, and we are so happy you returned home. XOXOXO. And then 3 hearts, Ben, and Elysa.
Oh, I must have stayed with them.
Yeah. That's our love story. That's our love story. And now all we do is fight. So that's great. And I'm always right.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You really are.
I know. Thank you.
So
that's
we
our
hope
Valentine's
you have a wonderful
story.
Valentine's
We do hope you have a wonderful
Day.
Valentine's
Whether you
Day.
celebrate it or not. But it's nice to tell your loved ones that you love them. It's very nice.
Especially the ones who are dying or close to death.
What? That's horrible, Judy.
Okay. She just rang the bell.
I don't know why.
I want to show everyone my new bell that I got from a fan. I love my new bell, smiley face. Also, so I just want to thank everyone for listening to our very special episode of Kill Me Now with Judy Gold. This show was produced by Laura Vogel, edited by Colin Schmaling. Everything else is done by Brittany Jo Sowards Richmond. Yeah. Who pretty much, as Elysa can attest to, does everything.
Oh, she's the best.
Yeah.
Love you, Brittany.
Where
would you be without Brittany?
In a fucking mental institution.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Don't tell her so. And also, my show, yes, I can say that. 59E59. You can buy tickets now. Just follow me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever else, at Judy Gold, JEWDYGOLD, because I'm Lash. And
very excited for your show, Dar.
Thank you, because I'll be performing. I'm gonna have a lot of We're gonna have a lot of, intimacy during my show, because you're gonna come see it and then be attracted to me, because that's the only time she's attracted to me. Also, so you can get tickets, buy my book. Elysa laughed out loud at my book.
I loved your book.
See,
great.
She loved it. And B.D. Wong is directing, and Eddie Sarfati and I wrote the book. He helped me write the book, and he's co-writing the play with me. And Eddie. And Primary Stages, they're amazing, and so many great producers. And I'm thrilled. I love doing off-Broadway, even though it pays nothing. But it makes me happy. So
that's important.
Get your tickets if you're in the New York City area. And that's about it, Dar.
This was fun. I loved doing this. Yeah,
and I love you.
Fun.
And I love you. And who's making you dinner?
Hopefully you soon.
Dar, I'm making you dinner. Okay. And tell everyone how much I cook for you.
Judy loves cooking, and she cooks a lot for me. And I really appreciate it.
But you don't ever tell me that. So,
okay, Dar, I clean up everything. Okay.
All right.
You use every pot.
Okay. Elysa.
Okay.
I've been much better with that.
We were doing so well.
I know. All right. Sorry.
Okay. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Thank you so much for listening to our very, very special episode. I love you all. And as we always say, so long.